Alright, so life lately, right? Life has been good, and there's been some challenges recently that we've been going through, but definitely grateful. But it just got me thinking about how easy it is just to overcomplicate things and overcomplicate moments, right? We're always looking for the right setup, or I'm waiting for the right lighting, or the right gear, the right plan, but the truth of it is that some of the best moments don't really wait for you to plan them out.
It ain't what it used to be. Traded in the Jetta for some newer keys. Traded in my privacy for scrutiny. Working like there's two of me. Only time I'm on a losing streaks when I'm losing sleep.
But I've started to do something that's kind of new lately, which is just taking out the camera and pressing record. Alright, that's simple. No big ideas, no script, just whatever that day kind of looks like. Some days it's just sitting in the car and just talking to a camera before I'm headed out. Other days it might be grabbing coffee with Kathy, my cutie, and just really enjoying my time with her. Other days it might be diving into music and just really enjoying my creativity moments. Other days it might be hanging out with this guy, all right, on a Sunday and having fun worship moments with the team. It could be running errands. It could be going to the gym and hitting the heavy bag until I am completely sweaty and drenched. Or it could be something like watching the Mariners play the last game of the ALCS and losing. That one still hurts a little, but so I think that's kind of the whole point, is that it's not always exciting, but I do think that there is something special in seeing life played back from a different perspective, right? You start to notice the little things, like the sounds, the rhythms, a way a moment actually feels. I think that's kind of what I've been chasing lately, is those little moments, not perfection, performance, or production, but just the rhythm of everyday life, right? And I've realized that the more that I actually press record, the more that I understand that this is not about creating the perfect shot. It's literally just being in the moment, catching that moment and showing up, finding joy in the little things and letting life just happen.
They were raising the rent up when enough was enough. Yeah, I just aim for the fence, bruh. And we up, look at us. Used to hang in the whip, wow. Now it's plain to the bus. Yeah, they say it is what it is now, but it ain't what it was.
So there's a scripture in the Bible that actually talks about this, and it says to count it all a joy. In the highs and lows, the ups and the downs, count it all a joy. In the beginning, in the middle of something, or at the end, find joy, or better yet, choose joy.
Thrift shot, vibe shot on Macklemore. Sold out a show, so they at. One sec, buddy, I gotta finish this verse. I don't even bowl like a matador. Still up in the. Okay, 1 second, look.
Recently, a couple of my friends and I, we went to the mountains to go fishing and camping for a couple of days, and we had some challenges that we had to actually complete. And one of the challenges was being blindfolded and taken up to the top of a mountain and having to climb our way down and meet back at our camp by a certain amount of time. So there's 3 of us, and we get up to the top, and we're going through the mountain, and we have all these little tips and tricks about following the water or looking at where the sun is located. We didn't have any GPS, we didn't have any kind of phone or anything at all besides just a little paper map and some little first aid things. But it was a lot of fun. We actually got to our campsite after about 2 hours or so, 2.5 maybe. But we did it within the time that we were supposed to do it, and that's amazing. I'm so happy that we were able to do it. But there were a lot of moments in between that starting line and that finish line that I get to take home with me. Like, there was a lot of fear, anxiety, like, what if we crossed into a bear, or what if one of us got injured, or what if we just get lost and we don't know where we're at? But then there were a lot of fun moments too, just connecting with the guys, laughing, or just being really focused and seeing our different strengths. All those little things I could easily forget about if I just focused on the beginning and the end, but choosing joy in the middle, that's what I'm trying to do more of lately. We did a lot of fishing while we were there on the mountain, and I did not catch any fish. Kind of sucks. I was really, we were all a little bummed, but looking back, I'm just like, man, count it all a joy. I wouldn't trade those hours for nothing. Being on the Truckee River, just fishing and enjoying those moments, enjoying nature, talking to God, I wouldn't trade that for nothing. Let's bring it back down. So the best part about choosing joy that I found is that when I look back at all these clips, I don't see a plan. I don't see an agenda or an end goal in sight often. I just see small little moments that actually meant more to me than I thought they would. Moments that remind me of why I started creating in the first place. And so, I'm keeping this vlog simple today. Just a small little bit of encouragement to myself, to you as well. Grab that camera, whatever that camera is in your life, press the record button, and just see what happens. Find joy, and choose joy, because sometimes the best stories in life are not the ones that are written, but they're just the ones that are lived. So with that, peace out. Godspeed. We'll see you on the next one.